recognition of Jerusalem as Israel's capital is null and void. Well, so the hell what? So who cares? They're going to tell us that we can't recognize them?
Yeah.
And the UN is going to make some kind of political stance by, voting almost all the countries in the world against us. Well, anyways, Trump came out and he said, well, I'm going to remember all you people that voted for me when we give you federal aid, and we're going to see what you're spending money, and you can't vote against us and get away with it.
That's awesome because...
Yeah, I think so, too.
We do.
But I hope he does it. I hope he actually does it.
The thing is, Democrats have been upset about this for years, that we're just giving money to all these other countries into...
They are?
Yeah, of course they are.
I don't know about that.
They don't want us meddling... They pretend like they don't want us buying weapons and things like that for other countries.
I think they like all the socialists. They like all the socialist countries.
They don't like army. Army?
Army.
They don't like army.
Military?
Military.
That's more generic.
Is there any other part of the military other than the army, though? I mean, really, if you think
well,
about it.
You talk to a few of my friends. No, there isn't.
I'm joking.
There's one gun attorney out there that would take us into the trenches and say the Army is number one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm joking, but
he's not.
I don't know
what
point I was making. You got me off track.
The military. They don't like the military. So the
Democrats. The 9 countries. It's always the Republicans.
I don't have a list.
It's the Republicans that have always been in favor of
cutting support.
Of giving foreign aid to bolster militaries in other countries.
Sure.
Which is kind of what the UN is about, right? I mean, in part I think we need to get out of the UN. We need to kick the UN out of the U.S.
Right, because we pay for a lot
and just
of that.
Not worry about it anymore. Yeah. These are the 9 countries, though, that voted against the resolution.
Right. They're all our strongest allies.
Big allies that will really help us in the war, the coming war against the UN.
But I think they voted because they know where their bread is buttered.
Yeah. So Guatemala.
Oh, yeah.
Honduras.
Powers.
This one's a shock. Israel.
Oh, man. Good old Israel.
Marshall Islands.
Oh, the islands. Oh.
And now I'm... so Micronesia.
Oh.
Nauru. Palau.
No, it's pronounced Nauru.
Palau. P-A-L-A-U. Palau. Togo.
Oh, Togo. I love
and
Togo.
Of course, the United States.
I wear one. I have one in a
that
nice
one
plaid.
was surprising. The 2 on here that are the most surprising, Israel and the United States. I would have thought those countries would have voted for the resolution.
Yeah.
What does the resolution even say? It made it null and void, his declaration that... Yeah.
Within the UN. So what?
What does that mean? Are they not going to visit our embassy in Jerusalem now?
Are they going to boycott Jerusalem? Damn it! We just don't want to spend the money to have to change the stationery.
Well, there's probably some of that, but I don't get it. It'd be great if we could save some money by not funding everybody else.
Yeah, not going to happen.
All right.
But you talked about weapons. Trump approves weapons to be sold to the Ukraine.
Oh, man.
Or did he?
Oh. There's a twist.
So there's new sales consist of small arms and light weapons sold by American manufacturers, not the government giving weapons to them, but actually international business, to the Ukraine military. And not a direct sale or exchange from the U.S. government, according to the State Department.
Okay.
The U.S. is not selling the government these weapons. Now, this is just a continuation that's happened under the previous 2 administrations, including Obama, where they'd approved export licenses to the Ukraine. So they're saying it's not new. Now, the sale consists of sniper rifles, whatever.
What is that?
Yeah. And... I could take the best sniper rifle in the world and still
miss the deer.
Yeah. Ammunition and other associated parts and materials.
Ooh.
I don't know what that is. Ooh. But this is the good part.
Bump stocks.
Guess how much the total sales are worth?
$3.56.
About $3.50. $41.5 million.
Wow, that's not very much.
But it's not a bad piece of change for some of these companies. Now, if it's
for selling assault rifles, yeah, that's not too bad.
If it's 2 companies, that's pretty good sales. If it's 40 million, it's not so much.
Well, it's still pretty good. It's $1 million a piece. That's not terrible.
And it's not the first one.
For
I don't
one
know why
revenue
this
stream.
is news. I mean, it was on
I don't know
a
why
website.
you put it on here.
Because for that very reason to talk about it.
Okay.
Because the headline says, Trump approves weapons to the Ukraine. Well, he didn't. The government allowed it to happen through a license. I don't know.
Probably,
what that
yeah,
means.
sure.
But so did Obama, so did Bush. And it's like much ado about nothing.
And why wouldn't we allow a private business to sell anything to a foreign country?
I mean, except maybe national secrets. But that's what we have Anonymous for.
Right. They don't
And-
sell them. They
and-
give them away for free.
And what's that other...
Julian Assange?
yeah, what's his website?
WikiLeaks?
WikiLeaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other guy, Edward Snowden, where's he?
Is he still in Russia?
I don't know.
I don't know where he's at. No one's heard from him in a while.
Weird. All right. We've got just a few minutes.
I know. I want to talk about this because I don't understand this. This is totally a feels with a Z, a feels item.
Feels item.
They're in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, not a bastion of. I mean, it's supposed to be the bastion of freedom. I mean, it's it's got a good history, starting for liberty and libertarianism and freedom.
Yeah. It was there at the beginning.
They want to ban certain businesses the ability to put up bulletproof glass barriers.
Oh.
Because they feel that such barriers are seen as an indignity, perhaps with a racial dimension.
Oh.
Because they seem to just put them up in stores where there's a lot of blacks.
Well, not only
And
not only are the customers black,
yeah.
but the workers are generally Asian in these areas. So you
Particularly-
know it's racism.
Yeah. Well, I think.
It's obvious.
But you would think that if there wasn't crime and there wasn't a worry, the stores and businesses wouldn't pay a lot of money to have these bulletproof cages put in.
Are you telling me that these store owners aren't putting in bulletproof glass just
Because
to,
it was black?
just to have a racist stigma on their business?
I'm thinking.
You don't think the owner went in, I'm going to buy this place, and just because I'm racist, I'm going to install bulletproof glass? You don't think that's what happened, huh?
So this department within the city says that they've argued that the presence of these barriers keep the stores from being places of public assembly. That's a direct quote. With a social purpose. Now, I'm not sure that a gas station is a place of public assembly other than it's a business open to public where customers come in, do business, and leave.
Yeah.
It's not like a park or some kind of entertainment venue where they would have an assembly of the public. They also said that customers might feel less secure in stores because there's a divide between the employee and the customer, and that employee then can't rush to the aid of that customer if there should be trouble in an area that has a high crime rate.
Huh.
Now, that
Weird.
gets back to the psychological, I don't even know what you would call it, but the idea that someone's going to help you. The idea that the police are there and they're going to protect you. These people are saying, the store owner's there, he's going to protect you. That's just BS. If you can't take the responsibility to protect yourself, then don't go out in public.
I actually...
And you can't expect
This is enlightening
someone
for
else.
me because anytime I go into a gas station with the bulletproof glass, I've, up until now, assumed it was to protect me from the cashier.
Really? That's what you thought?
I thought so.
I
That's
thought
not
it was
true.
Well, I thought it was just from the cologne.
I don't get it.
Some of the Asians wear a lot of.
I don't. Some of the Asians.
and
Holy cow.
cologne.
Some of the views expressed on ad odds do not
Sometimes they
reflect
have
the opinions
especially-
of anybody.
Especially them Persians.
Okay.
But
I'm glad we're almost out of time.
I know. But what's funny is that OSHA recommends that restaurants put these up to increase workplace security, especially for young workers. I don't know why young workers, but So OSHA actually says, hey, it might be a good
right.
idea in some cases to. But they want to ban these. I've heard this in other places too. It's
Weird.
It's ridiculous.
All right. Well, we are out of time.
All right.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.